There's Santa. He's ready. Welcome, 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 Questers. Thank you guys so much, everyone, for joining us today. This is another installment of the 12 streams of Twitchmas. My name is DTQ Jack. Today I'm joined with Toasty.
Hi, guys.
Today we're going to be talking about kind of a niche, hyper-specific topic, but there's something that I've started to do with this specific topic that I think is worth sharing and I want to talk about. So today we're going to be talking about browser sources. And for anyone who isn't a streamer, they're probably going to be super confused as to what that is. But it actually is kind of exactly what it sounds like. It's where you create a source in your stream for a broadcast that pulls information from a web page. It's pretty much as simple as that. And I feel like lots of people don't realize that they basically have the ability to integrate the information from almost any web page into their stream if they want to. So one thing that we've started doing more recently, well, actually, we'll get into this later. We'll start with the basics of browser sources. So I'm going to go ahead and open up OBS here. Oh, here I am. And here's a browser source that we've already thrown into here just for explanation purposes. So, like we've said before, these browser sources are available in both Streamlabs OBS and normal OBS. So if you're a streamer, odds are you can probably utilize this in your own stream. Hey, what's up, Tiger? Welcome to the stream, man. Thanks for joining us. But yeah, so in order to create one of these, you go into your sources and you create a browser source. So super self-explanatory, but I kind of want to play around with it and experiment a little bit with you guys today and see what kind of web pages or information we can pull up. So I'm actually going to, in our stream chat right here, I'm going to type in !website. I'm going to see what happens. Let's try making a browser source of our own website. So we're going to put that into the URL there, and then we're just going to hit OK. So now it's going to try to pull up our own website. And it actually looks like it's working pretty well. So I'm going to adjust the height, or the width here, and then the height. Sorry, I said I was going to get into the more experimental stuff later, but I'm already interested in experimenting. But look at this. Look, we've got this like already we've just got this like cool little, this could be like a be right back screen or something like that. Like, look, I throw this on top of here. It's like, boom, I'm out in space. We've got this cool little thing, and this is just literally just pulling up our website as its own source. And I'm curious if you can pull up specific YouTube videos. We could try that potentially. But before we go too crazy, I'm going to go back into, we're going to rewind and go back into what most browser sources are used for, which is overlays. And the way that works is usually you'll just get a link. We have tons of different overlays we use. It's super useful to have multiple for, you know, ideally we would have a specific overlay for every different game where, you know, we'd have a spot for our camera that is ideal to the layout of
the HUD of the game.
Yeah, or something like that. What would you say is your favorite overlay that we have, Toast? Or what's one of the favorite overlays you've ever seen? Like, can you think of one that, like a creative use of an overlay? I mean, of course, I think of like Sushi Dragon, is that his name?
Yeah, yeah.
With his like the way he uses overlays to do his subscriber alert, and he like blows out the fireball, and you know that's all done through a browser source like that, or if not Streamlabs OBS and like a directly integrated thing. But
I really liked our Fortnite tournament caster. We put a bench back here, and we set up a desk, and we had the Fortnite gameplay going on on a television in the desk, and we were like hanging out at Lonely Lodge. See, I also really liked the one we did where I was with Martha's cooking waffles.
Yeah,
That was fun too.
that was good. All right.
But yeah, I really like the use of being able to pull up like random things from the internet as your especially with the hotkeys. Being able to just click and be like, oh, here's, hopefully like if a YouTube video works, be like, oh, boom, here's. And I'll wake up in the morning and I'll step outside. Like every time I press this button.
All right, I'm gonna see what happens. Oh, jeez. If we pull up a YouTube video as a browser source. I've never tried this before. Let's just see what happens. Boom. Put that in there. Display it. Oh my god, it actually plays it. We can just play YouTube videos as a browser source. That's crazy. It's loud as fuck, though. I'm sorry if this is... Dude, I didn't think it would have audio.
That's pretty cool.
This is wild. This is actually like blowing my mind right now that we could potentially just pull up any old YouTube video as a stream source. That's crazy. We're all learning right now.
Do you think that if the YouTube video, you think we could bring up like a YouTube video of like a fireball on a green background?
Green screen effect. Let's goof around with something real quick.
See if we can filter that.
Dude. We're just gonna try this and see what happens. Everybody buckle up. This could get crazy. Hopefully it's not... It wasn't too loud for you guys, I don't think. We're gonna do this. Do like 1600 width.
I'm creating my Wix site. You think you already have a stunning website?
It pulls
That's
up
cool.
the
You're welcome
ad
to skip.
that
Or
sucks.
Create your site now
And you can't
at
click through it.
wix.com.
It's so interesting.
There are hundreds of
It's a
beautiful
minute-long
colors to
ad,
choose from.
so that's a reason
Every
why
part is
this wouldn't work
completely
unless
customizable. I'm
you
professional
could
and
somehow
Ad
log
block.
into. But I don't think that's possible. But if you somehow owned the video and you didn't get ads, you could pull up a... Yeah, like an unlisted YouTube video would work. Damn, I wanted to try that though. That's okay.
Ooh, Netflix.
Netflix?
Netflix TV show.
We just put a Netflix TV show on stream. I don't think that's a good idea. We could like pull up one of our old montages though, and then have that just like as a browser source so that we could transition to for a brief BRB instead of like, sometimes we used to do this. We don't do this anymore, guys, but if you remember, if you've been around the channel, we used to, when we take breaks and we weren't necessarily trying to be on camera the whole time, we would pull up one of our YouTube videos for like 4 or 5 minutes and have that play. But now we could probably just have that as like a direct source. Let's try that. I'm gonna set up like the cropping and stuff. So this is montage. Boom, we're gonna do that. And so I could just literally... Now we're watching a YouTube video. One of our YouTube videos in this stream. Pretty cool. Super simple too. Quality isn't ideal, but I mean, it works.
Oh,
Look at Toast hair, everybody.
Oh
And
man.
Dude, I literally look like a head of lettuce right now.
Classic video, guys, if you haven't
Look at
seen
that.
this one.
I'm blending in.
Some really good stuff on our YouTube. Anyway, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, so real quick on stream, I'm just going to demonstrate for you guys the ways we've integrated this onto the stream recently. We've created a few transitions that we use before we go down to the cave. Let me disable this on all these so it doesn't blast them. Oh, we're about to, you guys are about to see Brand downstairs, but we utilize browser sources to show off our Instagram, Twitter, and QuestCoin leaderboards to you guys. So I'll show you guys those now. So here we've got the leaderboard. And so what we've done here. Oh my god. Dude, look at Upright's coins. Holy shit, man. That's so funny. He's got so many. But what we've done here is we've taken a browser source of the website that has our leaderboards for the coins, and we've actually done a chroma key on that website. So we were taking out all the white. So all that's left is just the text, and that's why the like banner there looks kind of funky. But I think it's a pretty cool effect, and it allows us to do some cool stuff in the background. We've also got our Twitter feed here. Very similar effect. Again, I chroma keyed out the background of the website. And then this one's just like super duper zoomed in so that you just got the Twitter feed here. So it's kind of cool. One thing that's awesome about this is every time we pull this up, it refreshes the cache of this website. So every time we go and show you guys our Twitter feed, it's got the most recent activity, up-to-date stats, up-to-date tweets, all that stuff. So look, Brian did a tweet right now. So if I go to, or someone did a tweet. If I go to Instagram, boom, now we're checking out the Instagram real quick. This is just the showing off like the stills of the clips we post there. If you haven't seen Razor's absolute monster rampage of a clip, that one is not to be missed. All right, but now let's pop back to the Twitter. And so once we make it back round to the top, there should be a fresh new tweet in there, and it'll say like 2 minutes old or something like that. So here's the top. Let's see if it's in there. But just a really cool way to integrate social media and, you know, the whole other aspect of our business and a content creator's business into your stream, which I think is really worth exploring.
All right, so we have a pinned tweet, and then
1 minute.
boom.
It's time for another day of Twitchmas. Today's tutorial with Dan and Smooth Toastly is on browser sources and how to use them to introduce online content while streaming in some ways you might not have thought. Very cool. What an appropriate tweet. Whoever did that nailed it.
I bet
All
it
right,
was that guy right there on camera.
Oh, it was Brady. That's pretty sure. All right, we're gonna hit you guys with our little promotional graphic here.
Which is also a browser source.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's not? Oh, I thought this was
In theory, I could upload this video to YouTube and then do a browser source of it, and that would probably work. But the quality wouldn't be quite as good. That is just a video that we have downloaded and is green screened out.
I was like, that's I thought that was a
It's all, I'm a browser source. I'm on an internet page.
I'm streaming from my phone to Skype. And then we're taking the browser source of my Skype call, chroma keying out the green.
One thing that's unfortunate is with Twitch streams, I think you can do it with streams, but you can't do it with us because you have to click on the watch anyway, 18 or like affirming that you're 18 or older. So we could pull up like other people's streams and like be like, hey, check out this streamer for a minute if they're not mature content, I think. So if someone's out there and they're like, oh, I want to have like a thing where I feature a certain person or something like that, that is possible, I believe. You know what, let's go ahead and experiment and test that out real quick. Let's go find someone that we know is kid friendly, unlike ourselves here. We're kid friendly every now and then. Shroud's streaming this new VR game. I think we should check out potentially. Did you see my message about that?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm super into those kind of games on VR.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like they're pretty good, but I'm just waiting. I want to find the right one and the one that will have like a community that grows. Because I feel like every VR game, it's like community boom and then just like boom and it like quickly dips off. So I'm waiting to see a VR game that like actually grows in popularity over time rather than it has like the initial interest and then just like that was a game.
exactly.
But you know, a big content creator like Shroud streaming that is one of those steps to creating an actual like audience for that game. But boom, we got Shroud, we got an ad, of course. Another thing that like yeah, that's a bummer. So that's never going to happen because every time you join a Twitch stream, you get an ad, unfortunately. So with the new changes to Twitch, no longer possible unless you just want to give your stream an extra ad for some reason. Which we would
Yeah.
never do that to you guys.
I would.
Only if it gives us lots and lots of money and you guys are like down for it. Like, hey, you guys down to watch this ad if we get $50? That's how we would do it.
I'm gonna make you guys watch ads and then I'm gonna pay people. No, I would never do that without them also punching me at least once. That's how you truly market. Give someone $5, let them punch you, and then promote their product. You see this black eye? Nokia.
All right. Well, I'm trying to think of any other ways. I guess we could. No, we don't really need to. I'll walk you guys through exactly how we would implement an overlay from Stream Elements real quick, just as an extra tidbit, since we didn't do that step by step. So in Stream Elements, we're going to go to our overlays. Let's say we wanted to do an overlay just for a donation goal. So this is just an overlay we can turn on and off really easily without affecting anything else. So our last donation goal was for a smoke session. So if we wanted to use this, we would click launch. We get the little link here. Then we would go, boom, browser source. Dono goal is what we'll name it. Pop in the URL. Give it the default width, which for Stream Elements is 1920 by 1080. And then boom. We've got our nice little goal there. And we can turn that on and off, nice and easy. We could put it on the stream deck if we wanted to, have it only for certain scenes, all sorts of fun stuff. But yeah, guys, I think that's pretty much it for this tutorial today. Thank you everyone for joining me. Does anyone have any questions out there?
Anyone need to know anything about the browser sources and what we can and cannot do with them? As we saw today, we can't do YouTube videos or Twitch streams unless you own them.
You can, but you know,
There's an extra ad.
yeah, it's cool that it can play videos though. So, you know, if we owned a website that had streaming video on it or something, like if we somehow had videos on our site that just play, we could pull up that and then basically have browser sources of our own log of videos without actually needing to have those on the computer, which is kind of convenient.
You could do browser sources of Twitch clips. Those clips don't have ads.
That might work. That might be worth trying.
Yeah,
That's
let's check
actually
it
a
out
good
real
idea.
quick.
Yeah, I'm curious now.
Get a fat, thick old clip.
Let's go down to Quest.
Down
Clips.
to Quest. Down to Quest.
Let's
do Adafrago.
Adafrago, okay. Alright, I want to view this on the clips page. Is there a button to do that?
You gotta hit share.
See, it's not Copy to clip. It's not giving me the clip link. Clip page link.
This will take you. I think this takes you.
No. Well, maybe just this clip will autoplay. Thick innovations, dude. We are changing the game, the Twitch game right now, guys. All right, instead of this, we're just gonna pop this one in here. Let's see if it autoplays. Oh, it does, dude.
Over and over again.
Oh, that's kind of cool. So we could have like a clip of the week that plays or something. That could be cool. All right. I like that. All right, so let's play with this a little bit real quick. Let's crop this out. Make it look pretty. Let's do like 300, 250, 255, 259.
I'm like 256, 280,
300.
256, 258.
100, 150, boom. Make that the clip of the week. We certainly could. 260, or actually we could even keep the chat in there. That's kind of cool. Bottom. We'll do like 200, 300.
I think at this point we take the chat out then. It's because it's not showing the bottom. It refreshes the chat to like when the clip starts to when it ends. So most of the time we won't get a full chat from one clip.
Chat down source and video. Yeah, but then it might only show it if it's like blowing up or something.
Over and over again and expecting a different. I'm bad, guys. I'm the worst Fortnite player ever to step the.
Yeah, probably no chat.
Maybe we could just slide it over so it shows just a video, and then if we know a video's got hop and chat, or if chat's important in it.
Yeah, we could try to find one that has a lot of chat. A Kiko rejection. Brand's nasty quad kill. Let's watch this.
Oh shit, they are killing everybody up on the turns. God. Oh my god, somebody clip this. That was nasty.
Beautiful.
Just nasty.
Clipping says upright.
Clipping.
I don't know. We'll work on it. It's a cool idea though, guys. We might do something with that clip of the week. Some way to easily integrate something. Or if we just have a clip that we want to show often on stream, you know. Yeah, that's how you crop it, make it look kind of pretty. So now anytime we go to the scene, load up this clip.
Same thing over and over.
Quality leaves a little to be desired, of course. But
I'm bad, guys.
overall,
We could probably
pretty cool idea.
make it smaller, like
Yeah,
at
probably
that-
do it in like a little window. Be like, make sure you check out our clips on Instagram, and then we could like put the clip in there.
I don't know about that small.
I'm bad, guys.
It's so tiny.
I'm
Don't eat the clip. That's such. Ooh, actually, Adafrago does sound pretty good right now.
Okay. All right. I think we'll call it there for the tutorial, guys. Thank you so much again. It was a blast. Today was a little more experimental, more like kind of discussion. What can we do versus like me throwing information at you. So I appreciate anyone who took place in the conversation.